start a few laps in. The two categories will be scored separately. And top 5 approaching a few minutes after your race. Once we get our officials and cops in place, we'll get you guys rolling here momentarily.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. The race that you're about to see is the crit that we did in Central Florida Classic the past weekend. This category here that is about to start is Masters B 35 plus. So that means that is anyone that is Cat 5 or 4 and is over 35 years old are able to race Masters B, and then they combine it with Cat 5. Cat 5 is anyone new to racing, that it doesn't have to be new to the sport. It could be someone new to the sport that is trying his first or her first time, or it could be someone that does a lot of rides and is pretty strong in the rides but never pinned a number before, or have done it sporadically here and there, and so he hasn't been able to catch up yet. So we are about to start. There was around 44 riders on this race. There was 2 crashes. I only have one on camera. That was on the first lap. The other one was behind me. I just want to say a speedy recovery to everyone that crashed, and that I'm super happy that we were able to race with this beautiful Florida weather, and with these racers here from all over Florida and different places. And let's jump into the race. This is the entire 45 minutes that we raced, including the sprint at the end. I got 7th place on my category, and I did a lot of tactics on this race that I was playing with one of my friends. So he was racing the other category, but we were playing team tactics here. You're gonna see it on pretty soon. So this is going out of the start, and as soon as we make that right turn, the speed was crazy fast. There is a little downhill and uphill here, nothing major, like 1%, maybe 2%. This is a really nice neighborhood. There was some traffic on this race. I remember previous year there was less traffic for sure, but on this one we got a little traffic, but that was okay. We were really good protected by the motorcycles, one at the front, one in the back. And so you're gonna see 2 sequence on the numbers. The sequence for those numbers are gonna be on the 400s for Cat 5 and on the 200 for Masters. So anyone that has a 200 on the back is racing as a Master. It could be a Cat 5 or Cat 4, and anyone that has a 400 series on the back is racing as a Cat 5. Like my buddy here, Eugene, pretty strong rider, but he hasn't raced much, so he's still Cat 5. So that's what he's doing. He got 2nd place on this race. Pretty excited. He did a really good sprint. He's a monster here in the rise. He's pretty strong. So when you say Cat 5 in a race, if you don't know exactly who is that Cat 5, you may be thinking someone with no experience at all, or maybe someone that has some friends on cycling, and the friends told them, like, hey, go and race. It is a local race in the neighborhood, and that person just go on. No, that's not exactly what Cat 5 is. Cat 5 is full of strong people, knowledgeable people. Also, it has new people as well, but you never know what a Cat 5 could do. So don't think that racing with Cat 5 you're taking it easy. The difference between categories is the more you race, you should go over and jump in the categories which when I say over, it's actually down. So Cat 5 is for beginners, and then it goes all the way down to Cat 1. Um, when you jump to Cat 4, you're still racing with 4 and 5, and sometimes they put 3 and 4s together, and they put 3. Cat 3, guys, is the sweet spot. When you feel, and it's not that you are strong enough to be Cat 3. Any of these guys here could be a Cat 3. So we got this kid here on the right side. He's already coming on the right. He's the one that crashed on the first lap right here. We're getting close to the car. She was trying to get to the front, but I guess he didn't. I have to see exactly what he's doing. I think that he just got to the front right now, and this is getting close to the last corner to restart the lap. So he's at the front right now, and we got, man, look at that number that Oti has on the back. That's the number that I need, the 239. My team. I got 240, so I guess he raced it before me. My number was a 240. So even though we're racing, this is really polite from the guy up front. Oti, he make a sign for the people in the back saying that we're turning right, because there's a lot of people doesn't know. So this kid, he came from the inside. He almost bumped in my shoulder, and then I guess he didn't have a clear line. That's why I kind of screamed at him like, "Where are you going?" And at that point, my scream was more like a scare of what's going to happen. I was not trying to be aggressive or nothing. It's just that adrenaline at that point, and seeing that something was going to happen and it was not going to be good based on the way that he was taking that corner. And hopefully he's going to be okay. So I got my buddy Spartaco here asking me like, let's go. But as I see him going pretty fast, and so he's going to be part of a group at the front that is a pretty dangerous move, because everyone else is kind of like cut on that crash, and this is just a group that was able to keep this momentum and the speed. So now I just pull away, and we got all the people chasing. This is just the first lap, guys. First lap. We crossing for the first time, and we have, I think we were doing like 5 minutes per lap or so. So we have a long way to go here. So even though that we don't have a yellow line here, they ask us to kind of like stay on the right for safety, because there was some cars coming at us, and we did pretty much most of the time. But when we saw that was clear, and this is pretty good that we were able to use the whole road, especially for any move. We don't have to be tied up like the road race that we only on one side. Sometimes we're racing like 50-60 people, and we don't have enough room to pass. And the referees, they do a really good job by keeping people from passing from the other side of the yellow line, which is really good. It happens on the road race a couple of times, and even to one of my buddies, and they were really polite. I'm gonna take the chance to say that to the referee that was doing this race on Sunday, my buddy giving kudos, because he crossed a yellow line to move forward, and he got approached by the referee, and the referee asked him really polite and really nice to go back. And then when he was in the back, the referee told him like, "Man, that was a good move, but I had to ask you to go back." And he was like super happy for the correction from the referee and the way that it was made to him. So kudos to the referees for being so nice and enforce the rules in a really nice way. So we're going to a second lap over here. This grid is very nice. The corners is pretty good, and it can handle like a bigger group than any other crits, because it's not that technical. So we got a couple of guys on the 200s at the front putting some paint, and we also have a couple of Cat 5 killing it at the front. We got a couple of those Cat 5s that for sure they are like the elite on their hometowns because they were doing pretty fast. And you can see the yo-yo effect on the people, how they can slow down and all of a sudden we are back in single file. So I'm gonna get some music and I'm gonna let you watch the whole race and give me your ideas. What do you think about this course? What do you think about this race? And if you didn't race it, would you race it next year? We need to all get to Tim. Tim is the owner of a Sport View, and we need to throw some punches at him and let him know that we want more races in Florida. So I got my buddy Spartaco right here going forward. I got my buddy from Tampa. He's following Spartaco. I just jump on it because I saw that everyone is jumping. So I just keeping the momentum, trying to be at the front because this is I would say one of the, it's not a unsafe corner, but we already saw a crash and the pavement was not as smooth as the other part. So that was a corner that definitely, if you have the ability to be at the front, it would be good to be at the front. Besides, it's the last corner to the end, so if you mentally prepare that you need to be on that front group and you keep that in your mind, you automatically going to be able to be in that front group at the end. So no one wants to pass me, so I'm looking around. I'm like, come on, let's keep the momentum instead of slowing down until then. I got my buddy Spartaco going forward, pretty good. Tampa going forward, and now we got chasing group. So now just gonna stay here at the front, but I'm not gonna talk about what I did. You guys are looking at already. Look at the number 444. That's a good number. It's pretty easy to remember. So I'm gonna let you watch the race. If you haven't done a race in this area, this was like 5 miles from Sugarloaf. So I would encourage you for next year to come and do it. And if you want to do some extra miles, just go to Sugarloaf Mountain and do a couple of hill repetition after the race. You can race twice. So thank you guys as always for watching. I really appreciate it. You taking your time to watch and your patience for me not to have the speed or the power yet on the being a little lazy on that. But as always, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.
You